Hey guys, welcome to Ham Radio with K0PIR. I'm operating on my new Apple Mac Mini. It's the M1 processor, and boy, I really like this one. It's a fast computer, tiny little thing, doesn't take up a lot of desktop space, and it's the fastest computer I've ever had for ham radio. Well, the problem with Macs is that you only have a few programs available, ham radio programs available for the Mac. And I was afraid that the Mac M1 wouldn't have any, but I've got RUMLogNG working real good, WSJT-X working real good. Oh, look at that. I've got a DX station in there. Right now I'm using the auto status here in the network status, the auto setting, and that will transmit automatically for me the DX that I need. When it sees a DX spot in this window that I need, it will automatically transmit. And this is not complete automation, but it does help. It helps me get the stations that I need. Here's I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that one, the KI5QYY. And it's pretty easy to operate. I'll show you how I've got it set up. Let me clear with a couple of these stations, and then I'll get to it. Okay, well, I'll clear with this station. I'm transmitting 50 watts on 40 meters into a inverted V, and it's up about 40 feet. Go ahead and log that guy. I took off the check mark here for the auto, and I'll show you how I have it set up. But first, let me show you RUMLogNG, and a neat setting in here. I didn't know about this one before. I haven't used this program in a long time. But I'm going to go up to preferences for RUMLogNG, and then under the transmitter settings, transceiver settings, TX1 is what I'm using. I've got my ICOM 7610 set up in it, and the interface is serial. Push to talk is the transceiver CAT. Then down here in the CAT serial port, I don't have anything selected, and I've got auto discovery checked off. And man, that is really helpful, because on these Macs what happens is the port will change. I'm going to go ahead and show you. Right now I think it's the UART4, but it switches back and forth between them when I power off the radio and then power it back on. And that doesn't happen on the Windows computers, but it happens on these Macs. So to eliminate searching for the one that is on, at the moment, I just use auto discovery, and I think this has been out a while for RUMLogNG, but like I said, I just haven't used it in some time. And there's another neat setting in RUMLogNG to get these DX spots pulled up and transmitting automatically, and let me show you how to do that. Well, before I start, I've got a post on my website, www.k0pir.us, and you can see more information on there. I've also got the screen captures for RUMLogNG, and I'm going to go into the preferences right now and then go over to the UDP tab. Since I'm operating WSJT-X, I want to make sure that I have these selected down here, and these are pretty basic settings. You can even go into RUMLogNG help. If you go to his help, it's really good, and it shows these settings in there. So that's set up, and then the other for the DX, using this auto on the network status, the DX alarm needs to be set up, and I have these set up in here. Some things that might confuse people are these minus signs and then the check marks. And this explains it down here, the explanation. If you got a check mark by it, you'll see the color and you'll hear a voice. If you just have the dash, then you'll just see the color pop up, and you can see the colors over here on the spotting window. So I've got this set up. I've got some call signs in there of people that subscribe to my channel. I want to make sure that they pop up when they're on. So that's the only two settings for RUMLogNG, the DX alarm and then the UDP for this WSJT-X auto to work. And let me go into WSJT-X real quick. I'll show you how I have it set up for rig control. Up in preferences. Okay, go into settings, and I'm going to go over to my radio, show you how it's connected. It's DX Lab Suite Commander, and even though I don't have this installed on my Mac, it still uses this DX Lab Suite Commander, and you just have to have the port 7374 in there. And the push to talk is cat. Mode I've got set to none, and then split operation fake it. With the mode set to none, I just need to make sure that my mode is set correctly on the radio. And I can either use the software to do that or the front of the radio. And I prefer to use just the front of the radio just to make sure I'm operating. It is USB-D1 on my 7610. If I use data packet on here, sometimes it gets confused and it switches back to just either lower sideband or upper sideband. So I've learned not to use that for this setup. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel, and then to bring up RUMLogNG and these two windows, you can go to the window menu and then down to network. And when you click on that, it brings up this network status window. And you can see what it's doing here. Just imported a QSO that was KI5QYY, and it got logged into my logging program here. So this is the spotting window. This is the network status. To see the spotting window, the DX spots, click on window and go down to DX spots. Now the ones that are popping up in here, this is off of WSJT-X. It's what I'm decoding from WSJT-X. So this isn't coming from my cluster. I don't have it going right now. So all these spots pop up from WSJT-X, and these are the ones I need to complete some of the awards. And that was set up on the DX Alarms tab in RUMLogNG. Now when I click on this auto, it will automatically switch to transmit to answer a CQ for a new one that I need. So that's real important. You want to be careful with it. There it goes. It's transmitting right now. It saw one that I needed, so it went ahead and went into transmit. And this eliminates me doing it manually because sometimes I'm too late. This automates it, and the software does it a lot quicker. And the chances of me getting that DX contact when there are others competing for it are a lot better. So I've got that auto selected, and I just need to watch it and make sure it doesn't run away with me. And so far this one has not. This one has not run away with me. It's been really good. I haven't had any problems with it. Now there's another WSJT-X program that will run away, and it's there's a modification. I think it's Mod Z, WSJT-X Mod Z, and I do have it installed on my computer. I was testing it out, and I didn't like it. This WSJTX-Z Mod Z, or WSJTX-Z Mod, I didn't like that one because it did run away with me a couple of times, and it didn't log the stations, so I lost the contacts. Okay, let's see. I'm calling this guy right here. Oh, he's calling Europe, so I want to halt this. It doesn't recognize that. So this auto, I have to watch out. See, it was calling a guy, and he's calling Europe, and I don't want to interfere with him. So I have to be here in front. I have to be here in front of the radio watching this thing, or it will annoy people. So let's not do that. All right, so I've got an article on my website, and it's got further explanation of this. There's two things that it goes into. One is RUMLogNG and that auto discovery, and the second thing is using RUMLogNG and this auto in the network status auto. and how to set that up. So that about does it. Let me know what you think. Have you been using this one, WSJT-Z mod that runs automatically? Have you tried that one out? Let me know in the comments below, and what do you think about it? So that'll do it for this video. I hope you find it informative and useful. I know a lot of guys don't have Apples, but there are quite a few subscribers that I have that do use it. And this M1 Mac is really fast, but it's a different processor. So you know, the Intel software that was made for the Apple, it may not run on this M1. So far, I haven't run into too many major problems. I am using Parallels, and I want to get it set up so I can run Windows on this computer. And I'll show you what it looks like right here. This is Parallels, and it's got Windows 11, and this is my desktop. It continues to work even when I'm talking. This is the Windows 11 desktop, and it's pretty fast. It seems to work really well. I've got to figure out some driver problems though. Okay, well that does it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Help me to reach 10,000 subscribers, so tell your friends. And if you have any questions or comments, make them below. 73 and good DX.